Hey everyone, the Psychic Serpent here with some monthly messages for our fire signs, and we will be doing the month of October. I used to do my monthly messages on here, so it is something that I decided I wanted to kind of start back doing again. So like I said, we'll be starting with our fire signs. So it's going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'll be using the Goddess deck today, or my Goddess Guidance deck, as it is Navratri, or we're wrapping up the last day of the 9 nights of the Goddess Devi, or Durga. So I figured the Goddess deck would be the best way to kind of pay some respects to her. So I'll go ahead and pull monthly messages for that. And as usual, you can apply these to your sun, moon, or rising sign. You just kind of look for that area, what it kind of represents. So if it's for your rising sign, you'll be looking more for like new beginnings, first impressions, your body. Moon sign focusing on your mind, your mental health, emotions, intuition. And then we also have our sun sign, which deals with kind of like our joy, creativity, and kind of external forces outside of ourselves and like our reputation and things like that. So that's what we can apply the different messages to. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our first sign here for the monthly messages of October. And it's going to be Aries starting us off. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you guys this month. All right, and we have Diana, focused intention. So Diana kind of deals with, you have something long-term you want to work on, and especially for Aries, you know, we're all about starting things over and kind of getting into new things, but Diana is more about cultivating a long-term journey here. So it can be something that's a little bit tasking, but not impossible, especially for the impulsivity and the drive that Aries has. So kind of rely on that to get you throughout the month of October and not lose sight of the things that are important to you and the things you've been spending a lot of mental energy on as well. This is not just things you're manifesting in the physical world. It's something that you kind of have to plant the ideas in your mind first and bring it to light. So that's why it's a very long journey. But Diana, focused intention, tells you that you can definitely get it done as long as you stay focused and honed in on what it is that will get you there and not get distracted with outside voices and opinions and kind of just focus on you. So that is kind of your monthly message for October. And that is for our Aries. Excuse me. And now we'll be moving on to our second fire sign, which is Leo. And feel free to tip if you'd like. All right, and now we'll get started in our message for Leo. And feel free to tip if you'd like, or if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave all that information in the description down below. So let's see what's going on in the month of October for our Leos. Oh, looks like we have somebody. That feels about right. So we have Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. So this is definitely a card about getting in tune with looking at things in a more circular manner and understanding that just because when you feel like you're starting a journey that you've already been on, it doesn't mean you're necessarily starting at square one. You bring forth the wisdom and the lessons you've learned from previous cycles in order to help you along your journey, especially for people dealing with maybe changes in their body, hormones, things like that. As we age, those things do change. So Maeve is just asking you to kind of honor the changes that come with you, and like some expectations and some things might be different because you're no longer the person you used to be, whether that be physically, emotionally. Again, we change, we grow up, our hormones change, all these things happen to us. And instead of fighting against it, Maeve just asks that you kind of go with the flow here and kind of embrace the things that are working for you and kind of leave behind the things that you know just aren't able to fit in with the current rhythm that your life is following. And that's okay. So this is all one about like shedding the past and allowing yourself to embrace what's coming in with you, and just understanding that even though, you know, maybe you were successful in certain areas or you never suffered with certain issues that you're dealing with right now, is that you've been equipped with certain knowledge and certain wisdom from past cycles to kind of help bring you here, even if it feels like it's something that you're often repeating. So Leo, you can definitely make it through. Just kind of follow with the flow right now and try to see what lessons from the past can be applied to things that you're really struggling with. Again, I get the sense that a lot of the times Maeve deals with like changes in our body that then affect, you know, our mind and our hormones, and how that changes how we kind of go about our day-to-day life, how much energy we have throughout the day. So it's really leaving room and space for yourself to shift and change here. All right, and now we're going to wrap up with our final fire sign, and that is going to be Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on for you guys. And again, you can look for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I'll try to have all of the signs up very soon. All right, Sagittarius, let's see. I feel like, oh, not quite. One more little good shuffle, perhaps. feels right. All right, eggshell medicine woman. So definitely for my fire signs, we're overall going through a more mental phase right now with these cards. With eggshell medicine woman, it's really telling me that some of the Sagittarians are dealing with a really deep-rooted hurt or trauma in some way. And it's definitely something that left you feeling maybe a little bit powerless. And now you're slowly building yourself back up for healing. Eggshell asks for you to recommend or recommends for you to kind of understand that the body, the soul, the mind, these are all things that can be healed. We just oftentimes need to give ourselves the room to do so, and also understand that we always have our power. Even when we feel powerless, we still have energy, we still have love, we still have compassion, and we can also use that to give to ourselves and also to others going through similar issues. And I think she also kind of brings a message of, you know, you can bring down these healing messages to other people by going through what you went through already. And it's not necessarily something to fear. I think there's going to be potentially maybe somebody coming to you for advice and help dealing with a very similar issue that has been affecting their health. And this could be something for you to kind of step in and be like, hey, maybe, you know, this is a little different, but my situation, I did go through so-and-so, and this is what helped me. And so people might really be looking to you right now because of your past experiences and your past hurt that you're so open about. You're not afraid of hiding. They understand that you've been able to heal, and you also represent that for other people. So it's really important that you share that story with others, and also that you provide others with kind of little lessons and advice. You know, whether you're a doctor or not, you can just share your experience, and sometimes people find comfort in that alone. And so that can be powerful enough for them to be like, hey, I'm not struggling alone, she's not struggling alone, and we can kind of make it through it here. And so eggshell really asks for you to understand that healing is always possible in every situation. And so those are going to be the messages for all of our fire signs here. Definitely focus on the mental and more emotional side of things, but I think some deep healing is really on the way, especially for my Leos and my Sagittarians out here. And Aries, just stay focused on your goals and you are more than likely to succeed.